tell me when you're live.
Okay.
Okay, does that mean you're live? Okay, ladies, welcome to Fabrics Live at Noon. We still are doing it Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Fridays are typically our big sale, although we did take last Friday off for a holiday. We are, oops, oh, I didn't bring my phone for comments.
Hi.
Hi, who is it?
Christy Lee.
Hi, Christy. Thank you. You're doing a great job. I'm going to send you photos of the mystery quilt because I did finish it and I finished putting the binding on. So I'm going to send you some photos. I took them this morning. Today, well, we've got a couple of things to cover. For those of you that are locals, Rita Kuhn passed away last night. So just so you know, that is kind of a tragedy for the quilting world. One of the best quilters I've ever met in my entire life. Probably one of my first customers when we were out off Johnson Lane. So she was very special to a lot of us. So anyways, if you want, I will let you know. For the locals, I'll let you know when her services are. I think it's just going to be a graveside service kind of a thing. So anyways, today we're going to re-demo the 60-degree ruler.
Cindy Gaga said hi, Peggy Otto said hi, Leilani said hi, Sue said hi, Ann Lindemar said hi, Carolyn said hi, and then Betsy said hi.
Did Carolyn say hi from the other room? Carolyn's here from California picking up a quilt. That's good, Carolyn. Then I know people are actually watching. So anyway, so we're going to show again the 60-degree ruler. We do have patterns, although they're on back order, and we do have 60-degree rulers also for sale. So if you want those, let us know. And then I thought we were out of border prints in the shop in general, but today when I was kind of walking around looking, I found a bunch. So we'll show you what your choices are in case you want to make this fun project. And once you have the 60-degree ruler, you can also do the kaleidoscope one block wonders, or the use 7 panels and turn those into a quilt. So we'll go over that again just because I think sometimes we do so much in a little segment that it's overwhelming. And you guys might need to see things once or twice for them to stick. And we can also do a Zoom class. If you girls really need a class on the 60-degree ruler, we can do a Zoom class. So if you're interested in a Zoom class, let me know and we can do that. So first of all, for most of the patterns, you need 1 yard. If you want your table runner to be longer, then do 1.5 yards or 2 yards if you have a really long dining room table. So I'm going to cut 1 yard here, and I'm going to show you the difference between these 2 rulers. So this here is the Quilter Select, Alex Anderson's ruler. Right here, see her little picture? She's so cute. She was one of the very first people that I took a class from back in like the early 90s, because she's from the Bay Area. She lived like 2 towns over from my town out in Livermore. And super sweet lady. But I did scrap bag beige with her. Do you guys remember the quilt that was all beige, and you just put all your beige fabrics into a bag and you picked them out and made this scrappy quilt? I think it's still not finished. It's still in a bag. But anyways, the reason that this ruler is so great is because it's not tacky, but it's got some kind of a film. So when you put it down, it doesn't shift. See this? So see how if you put this ruler down, see how it shifts? So you guys have all used this kind of a ruler that shifts, and you got to put your weight on it and you got to move, kind of like the claw from the monsters. You got to move with it. But this one, there's no moving. So when you go to cut, you put it down. See if I'm trying to move it, it moves your fabric with you. So I'm going to line up my fabric here. And if you notice, if you've been watching our 3 o'clock on Quilt Show Reno, I'm using a Martelli board because they do last forever. So I'm going to get my ruler lined up. I'm going to cut my 1 yard. Hopefully my blade is sharp. Okay. And then, so the question for today on the 60-degree ruler was how do you figure out how to cut your rows? So I'm going to open up my fabric. You can come in and watch if you want. Okay, so I'm going to see where I need repeats. Okay, so I'm going to go with this repeat here to this repeat here. So I'm going to cut, let me think about this. I should have thought of it before. So this letter. So from here to here. So I'm going to cut, and I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to cut, my repeat through the middle of this arrow here because I don't want to, I could cut at the top, but then it's going to cut into my design here. So I'm going to cut down the middle of this, so down the middle of this row, and then down the middle of this row to get my first repeat. And I would use a long ruler like this so that I don't have to, and a sharp blade. So like this blade here, if I had good employees, they would change this blade out. Maybe because it's got a nit.
The blade is.
I do hide the blades from them because sometimes I have employees that like to change the blades. Okay, are you filming what I'm doing?
Yes.
Sometimes I have employees that like to change the blades daily. So, all of our rotary cutters probably, let's see how many I can go through today. Okay, so you're going to cut this here, and then on the next one.
Cynthia and I are in class now doing that one block wonder.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Are you guys doing Zoom classes or are you actually there? Okay, tell me the tricks and tips that you guys are learning down there. Okay, so if I take this one here and I put it here, it's going to line up once I get this part cut. I didn't want to, you know, the selvage. So I'm going to cut right here, theoretically. And then it lines up. You can see right here, it lines up with right here. So I'm going to cut down the center of this row.
We're at AVS.
Oh, good. Are you guys all wearing your masks, Cindy? I know how you love masks. They're taking classes at Authorized Sew and Vac down in Fresno. So if you guys are in the Fresno area, go down and take classes. And Cindy teaches there also. So if you want to take collage classes or art classes, she's happy to teach you. Okay, so Carolyn, did that answer your question? Look and see on the comments. Did you see how to cut that so you know now how to cut your rows? Or you want me to cut one more? Do I need a, did Carolyn with a G, did she answer?
No.
Okay.
I just said it.
Okay, so see here how this lines up? So you've got, it lines up here. Well, if it was ironed, it would line up perfect. Line up here, here, and here, and then I'm going to cut down the middle of this one, okay?
She said yes,
okay,
thank you.
Perfect, perfect. So then, for those of you who are new at watching our lives, we do try to do a demo every day of something, or sometimes we demo the same thing over and over and over. So here I'm going to use the 60-degree ruler, and then I'm going to lay it down here, and I'm going to find where the point is. And remember, panels aren't always cut perfectly straight. So, right here, it's lined up down here. So I'm going to take my rotary cutter and I'm going to cut here and cut here. So I've got my first cut with my 60-degree. Then I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to put the point at the top, and I'm going to line it up here, and then, sorry, Devin. So I'm going to, when I go to do this, So you get the general idea. You cut the 60 degrees. Then when you sew them back up, you're gonna get, this is gonna be the alternating one. So let me do one more this way. I wonder if, so this will go like this to create kind of a kaleidoscope.